Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Sigval here, and welcome back to our video. So we're going to talk about the rewards of the League invasions for a little bit, because now we can see them clearly, because we're in the fourth split, and those are basically the rewards you're grinding towards. The rewards you're going to get in the weeks between, like what leads up to this, which happens once a month. It's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. Let's not fool ourselves in that regard. And let's take a look at what you're getting. So you're going to get as you go higher in the tiers, you're gonna have some additional stuff, though it's not that relevant. The thing that I'm most happy with is the artifact reforges, because I was complaining a lot about the artifact system, that it's a pretty cool system, a pretty interactive system, but people just don't really get enough resources to properly interact with it. And those things, unless you're getting them from the daily logins, because I think after 1 month of login you get one of those, you don't really have a way to get them because they don't even have a chest. There's a chest that has brown ones, which have a far lower chance to give you the bonuses, and they're not even worth buying because that chest is pretty bad, generally speaking. And you're gonna get some artifact reforges. It only happens once a month, so it's not that much, but it is yet again a step in the right direction for encouraging more people to interact with the artifact system that's been in the game for such a long time, and people just don't interact with it because they don't have the resources. You're also gonna get some talent reforges. I don't grind arena too much nowadays, so that's pretty good for me, I guess, which is not too bad. It's the amount of why are those here? Why are those? Those are so irrelevant. Like, why do you clog the space at this point with the 7 gear reforges, my dudes? Uh, those, I mean, I guess they are good for new players, but you're gonna reach a point where you grind to the point where that's irrelevant to you. Oh, we're gonna get like, if you grind all the way up, you're gonna get like 30 rare reforged gear reforges a month. There's also gonna be for the higher tiers some reforges that work with the fourth slot. I mean, it's fine. It's not the most impactful thing in the game. I don't think the new gear system is something that matters too much, but I guess it's good that they are here. I don't know why they are regarded as a more premium currency than the artifact reforges, because boy, the artifact reforges are worth so much more. Like, at least try to match the artifact reforges with the fifth gear slot reforges. I think that would be a little bit of a better system. And you're gonna get some XP capsules and all that stuff. And what I wanted to mainly talk about is those chests that you're gonna have here. So first of all, we're gonna talk about the legendary chances. There's gonna be increased legendary chances for Suicide Squad Harley and Just Like Superman. You're gonna see that team as we go through those. Again, only a chance for them. We go to Vagabond. There's gonna be then chances for every single legendary character to drop at only 15 shards. That's a little bit bad. And then we're gonna get a 1% chance specifically for Just Like Superman, Suicide Squad Hardy. Not the most desirable characters in the game, though. Just like Superman, since we now have League Invasions, we can kind of tell that he is a pretty damn good character for those game modes, for Arena, League Invasions, Champions Arena, so I'm not too mad about that one. Outsider, you're gonna get kind of the same thing, to be honest, in terms of legendaries. We're not talking about the artifacts yet. Okay, a different chest here. You're gonna get 30 shards for your legendary characters once a month, and this is gonna be not guaranteed to get those. And you're gonna have the chances for just like Superman all the way up to 300 shards, but the lower chance to get him overall. Let's move up to the next tier of chests. This is gonna have 50 shards. They're being very generous here. 50 shards once a month with not even a guarantee chance. Also, by the way, you're gonna get 2 reward. Oh, no, you're gonna get 1 reward. The second reward is the artifacts, which we're gonna talk about in a second. And so you're gonna get just like Superman from there. Okay, this is the same tier of chest. No reason to take a look at it a second time. Oh, this is another tier of chest. You're gonna get all the way to 75 shards, guys, once a month. Not even guaranteed to get 75 shards, and the chance to get 360 for either Harley or Just like Superman once a month. Boy, you wouldn't get, if you open once a month a Just like Superman chest that had like a 4% chance to get him, it would take you most likely years to get him. And this happens once a month. Nah, bro. And then we're gonna go all the way to the very top tier. This is a chest only for the people who are in the absolute highest division. And you're gonna get a guarantee for legendary 150 shards for each shard of it. For not even 200, for the highest possible division you could grind to, not even 200, so you get to unlock the goddamn character. Why is this happening? And then no increased specific chance for just like Superman or Harley. Each one of them gets the exact same chance for 150. So with the legendary drops, it's pretty bad, man. It's pretty goddamn bad. Like when I saw legendary and guaranteed legendary, I was quite excited, but they don't even guarantee you a 3-star legendary from the drops. Now let's get to the other part of things. So each one of those divisions are going to give you a chance to get the pay-to-win artifact. You might be noticing that some of the artifacts from here are missing. They have excluded the third tier of artifacts. So if you're unaware, for most stories, some of them got 2 of them that are pay-to-win, 1 of them that's free to get, but most of them got 1 artifact that has the maximum amount of passive stats. For example, for Dawn of Apocalypse is Fodder Box that is free and you can get as you grind Dawn of Apocalypse. It's a guarantee each time you finish it. And then there's the pay-to-win counterpart of it, which for Dawn of Apocalypse, for example, is the Entropy, which has the highest amount of passive stats. We call that a tier 3 passive stat artifact. There's no tier 3 passive stat artifacts here. All of them are missing. There's no LexCorp War suit. There's no Icon suits. There's no whatever you could think when you think of a highest amount of passive stats. And that kind of sucks because now they can't even use those drops as an excuse that the artifact system is not really pay to win. But at the same time, it's not that terrible because when you're looking at those artifacts, there's a few things you kind of have in mind in terms of what you want to get. And those things are going to be the following. You might want to get the Joker as Veterans, which is here. You might want to get I don't know, maybe a little bit of a beta club, which is here. You might want to get a Sword of Salvation or Sword of Sin, which I think I passed through them. Yep, they're here. It's gonna be an egregiously low chance to get them. Let me see if it's 0.18 for beta club as well. Yep, 0.18. Let's take a look at the next tier of chest. Okay, where's a Sword of Sin 0.8? Okay, so it's getting a little bit of a better chance in that regard. 0.8 chance to get the beta club from there. Now let's take a look at the next tier of rewards. Is this the same tier? 1.1% to get the Sword of Sin or Sword of Salvation. And again, there's no Azure artifacts to clog up those drops, so that's good. So if they added Azure artifacts as a chance to drop here, I would have been real mad. There's the Beta Club, a 1% chance to get Beta Club. And out of those artifacts, there's a lot of artifacts that you wouldn't justify paying money for, but for entertainment purposes, they're not the worst things to have. For example, I like Mega Rods, and it has its utilities in some Arena and Champions Arena fights. Magic Ball's pretty garbage, pretty bad example. Magic Wand is not too bad to have either. Again, I wouldn't pay money for it, but if I get it for free, I might as well have some fun with it. Then we have the Spider. Robotic Spider is pretty useful situationally, because it's gonna have a chance to remove the hazard when you tag a character in. There is quite a few drops here. Black Kryptonites, no, that's a little bit of a bad example. But throughout all of this garbage, there are some things. Spear of Destiny. Spear of Destiny is another artifact that's pretty, I guess, pretty fun to have, but I wouldn't pay money for it. Yeah, there's some things here. Amulet of Anubis is another artifact that's can get you a lot of dot damage, but the problem is it's only for entertainment purposes because it only works on teams that would do a lot of dot damage and one-shot the fight in the first place. Like, this is very good on Batman, Jordan, League of Anarchy, but those are great already. They don't really need help. There's some stuff to have some fun with and kind of experience that pay-to-win side of things a little bit better. So while the chances could have been higher, I don't really mind the system. And I'm glad there's no Azure artifact, but the problem I have is... What? Did it crash? No, it didn't. Oh, it did. Be right back. Okay, now getting to my biggest problem. We get to the highest tier of artifacts, right? And over here, we have a better selection of artifacts that you're gonna have a chance to get. There's a lot of garbage that's removed. There's gonna be higher chances for the better artifacts. You can see here Sword of Sin and Sword of Salvation appear multiple times. They're gonna have a little bit of an increased chance to get them. Oh, what happened here? Where's the Beta Club? Where's the Beta Club? Why does the highest division have worse rewards than each previous one? Because it doesn't have a chance to get Beta Club. But look, boys, we're gonna have an increased chance to get Astro Hardness, which is an artifact that can actually get you banned because you're killing fights in Champions Arena so fast that the game thinks you're hacking. We're gonna have a higher chance to get that. But there's no Beta Club in here. What is this garbage? There's Jokerized Veterans at least, and Sword of Sin and Sword of Salvation, but they straight up go ahead and remove the Beta Club drop chance for the highest division that you can be. So the people here, as far as I'm concerned at least, I mean, if you already have Beta Club, I guess you can argue for the higher legendary shards being more worth than a chance to get Beta Club. And since they are guaranteed, they might be more worth in general. But why does this division have a chance to get the best artifact in the game, which is the Beta Club artifacts, over here at a 1.1% chance, which you're very unlikely to get. I mean, it's a 1% chance that you're trying to get every single month. Then by getting to the highest division, they remove the best artifact in the game from the drop pool. Who made this? Whoever made this, do you know how to play this game? Do you know how this game functions? Do you know what's good and what's bad in this game? I mean, there's a bonus to the fact that they don't know what's good and what's bad in the game, because they introduced a lot of good artifacts in here by the logic of, oh, we're not gonna give them the highest passive stat artifact because that has to be the best one. Like, there's some benefit of those people having no idea how to play the goddamn game, but then also they straight up removed the Beta Club for the highest tier of rewards. What the hell is this? But yeah, that's gonna be it with the League Invasion rewards. They don't give any gems either. I mean, I don't know, man. They're not the worst thing. Like, don't get me wrong. I like those things. I like that there's only pay-to-win artifacts in there that you can get. I like those things, but overall, I feel like they did a pretty bad job with the rewards. And when you have something that you're getting once a month, and you're in the highest possible division, at least give people some goddamn 200 legendary shards. Like, at this point, you're better off ignoring this and grinding for the highest division in Champions Arena, because arguably you're gonna get the rewards out of that, and you're getting them every goddamn week. You're gonna get gems out of that. I don't know, man. But yeah, that's gonna be about it for this video. Those are the League Invasion rewards. Let me know in the comments how you feel about them, and I'll see you on the next one. But definitely feel like those should be improved a bit, though I don't think that's gonna happen, because if you think about it, and I don't think many people think about that, we have the Champions Arena rewards, right? They have been put in the game in some way, and they have remained like that for years. We have the Arena rewards, which has mostly remained the same in years. They just added the chance to get talent reforges, so I highly doubt they'll ever go back to fix this. That's the biggest problem. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.